www.ogtv.com.ng/live for the latest news and reports. Check us on these platforms: X at Ogun TV, Instagram at Ogun State Television, or download OGTV app on Apple and Google Play stores. Nigeria and the European Union (EU) are working towards stronger ties in security and trade matters. To this end, President Bola Tinubu met with the EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Kaja Kallas, in Lagos. The National Security Advisor, Nuhuri Badu, and the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, were part of the crucial meeting. The EU representative, who had earlier met with some ministers in Abuja, told State House correspondent that the two parties are weighing up different areas of partnership with security at the center.
We are very like-minded partners, European Union and Nigeria, and we were today exploring new ways where we can cooperate. I think the security situation in the world is very serious if we look at the geopolitical picture, and that's why it's important that those countries who are valuing the rules and the international, rules-based system also, stick together.
Meanwhile, the federal government of Nigeria and the government of the Republic of Finland have signed a memorandum of understanding on digitization and innovation to deepen economic activities in the two countries. The Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Boson Tijani, said the move would mark a significant milestone in deepening of bilateral cooperation in the digital sector. The MOU was signed in Abuja by Dr. Tijani and Mr. Jano Sijala, under Secretary of State International Trade of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland. The MOU would strengthen the framework for collaboration in key areas such as digital government, emerging technologies, digital public infrastructure, cybersecurity, innovation, ecosystems, and capacity building. It reflected both countries' shared ambition to leverage digital transformation as a driver of sustainable economic growth, efficient public services, and inclusive innovation. Also speaking at the event, Mr. Sijala said Finland is very pleased to deepen its partnership with Nigeria in building resilient, secure, and human-centric digital societies. The MOU complemented the ongoing Finland-Nigeria cooperation in the digital sector, including Finland's lead role in the EU's Team Europe initiative on support to digital public services. Similarly, President of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has praised President Bola Tinubu's recent visit to the United Kingdom, describing it as a significant step in strengthening Nigeria's global partnerships. Dangote noted that the visit reflects growing confidence in Nigeria's economic direction and leadership, adding that it is expected to boost trade investment and broader cooperation with developed nations. He said improved bilateral relations with the UK could encourage other countries to deepen engagement with Nigeria, particularly in key sectors of the economy. The visit included high-level engagement with British officials and stakeholders aimed at expanding economic collaboration and attracting investment.
Well, it means quite a lot. We don't have much to do with it, but I know the world is a global village, and it definitely will affect us, unfortunately, but we pray this situation will be sorted out. It's not going to escalate. If it doesn't de-escalate, we'll end up paying, big prices. Like what I said earlier on to CNN, if you look at it today, Africa is very busy paying debt, and putting this again on top of us is going to add a lot of hardship on people, on the government, on the people, on everybody. For something that we have no really any involvement in it. if you look at it now, you know, when you talk about energy, energy affects almost everything. You know, and it's not only energy. Some people will try and take a chance and say, this is an opportunity, so let me make money. You know, so if this thing doesn't de-escalate, it is going to keep going up and up and up.
Visitors' remarks highlight increasing support from the private sector as Nigeria seeks to position itself as a more competitive and investment-friendly economy. Similarly, security expert and peace advocate Otumba Adejare Ruwani Adegbenro has described President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recent visit to the United Kingdom as a strategic move aimed at strengthening Nigeria's global relevance. In a public statement, Otumba Adegbenro noted that the visit, coming 37 years after a Nigerian leader was last hosted by the British monarchy, underscores the importance of sustained diplomatic engagement in advancing national interest. He added that such high-level interactions are vital in positioning Nigeria within an increasingly competitive global space. Explained that Nigeria's relationship with the United Kingdom remains critical, particularly in trade and investment, with both countries maintaining strong economic ties. According to him, the visit presents an opportunity to deepen cooperation and attract foreign investment into Nigeria's economy. On security, Otumba Adegbenro said the timing of the visit is significant as Nigeria continues to grapple with insurgency and transnational crime, noting that stronger collaboration with the United Kingdom could enhance intelligence sharing, military training, and coordinated responses to emerging threats. Huge investment of the Ogun State government on micro, small and medium enterprises has yielded trade dividends both local and foreign exchange. The state governor, Prince Dakpo Abiodun, stated this at the third edition of the State MSME Business Clinic in Abeokuta. Fowora Adeson will report.
Ogun State and its people are made as business environments thrive as a result of partnership that works with the administration of President Bola Tinubu and Prince Dakpo Abiodun, with several micro, small and medium entrepreneurs attesting to the better day through the huge investment of government.
I was able to exchange with some of my partners that are doing similar products. We have exchanged our contacts to work together.
Thank you very much for investing in us, because much more than the financial support, the literacy that we've gotten so far will go a long way in helping our business group.
I'm privileged to win the National MSME Award of Excellence in Fashion and Style 2025 last year, and I've been thankful to the government of Prince Dakpo Abiodun for giving us the full support we need in Ogun State.
The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dakpo Abiodun, while addressing micro, small and medium entrepreneurs, said government has transformed ideas into commercially viable ventures. Represented by the head of service, Mr. Kendi Onosoya, the governor said development of SMEs has continued to be intensified and results are coming satisfactorily, with over 500 million naira annually on revolving loans, while programs like Ogun State Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Scheme, OGS, and Okowo Dakpo Women Empowerment Program, changing lives of the people for better.
I challenge every entrepreneur here today, do not just run a business. Try to build an enterprise. Do not just operate locally. Think globally.
The Ogun State Commissioner for Industry, Trade and Investment, Bola Shofela, said over 1,500 participants took part in the MSME Business Clinic, the third in the series.
We had more than 1,500 participants today, and that is very huge. In fact, I think that is basically an underestimate. Far more than that, and I'm very, very encouraged by the turnout.
At the program, members of the Ogun State Executive Council enumerated how their desks have impacted positively on people in transportation, agriculture, and community development. Cash grants and prize awards were presented to participants, with Queen's Joy Adiola emerging the best in an MSME Final Business Pitch Competition. Adefowora Adesonwo, OGTV News.
Ogun State has celebrated the 2026 International Women's Day with a renewed commitment to advancing the welfare and empowerment of women. Deputy Governor Engineer Noimo Salakoji Dili, alongside wife of the State Governor Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, reiterated government's resolve to ensure that every woman have access to quality healthcare, education, and equal opportunities to thrive. They noted that this aligns with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu and the renewed hope initiative championed by Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Our reporter Margaret Okonola reports that the event was organized by the State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Her report.
International Women's Day remains a global platform to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, while also advocating gender equality. In Ogun State, the celebration drew women from across the state, converging for this event organized by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. The event had in attendance the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimo Salakoji, and the wife of the Governor, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, among other dignitaries.
I want to thank all the women on this platform who are standing up for the issues of women. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, and His Excellency President Abiodun Tinubu. They have done a lot for us. We are indeed very proud of them. I will pledge our unflinching support for them as they move on to the next level.
Ogun State women are known to be strong, resilient, innovative, and industrious. Let us leverage on the initiatives and social welfare mechanisms put in place.
A former senator from Ekiti State, Senator Abiodun Uluji, spoke on the theme, Give to Gain, emphasizing the importance of empowerment, inclusion, and support systems for women.
The time has come for us as women to stand together like the broom that is the symbol of our past, unbreakable, undeterred, so that we can achieve our common goal.
The gathering featured women leaders, political office holders, government officials, members of the Spouses of the State Government Functionaries Association, SOSPA, and representatives of various women groups and societies who collectively called for sustained action to accelerate gender equality and women's inclusion in leadership and development processes.
Women have the power to move and be great people in the world. So for this, for inspiring women to see themselves beyond the kitchen, to see themselves beyond the market, is something great.
Women has gone further. Development has come for the women. And women are making waves in the different professions.
Earlier in our welcome address, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Adijat Adeleye, expressed appreciation to both the national and state leadership for creating enabling environments that promote growth, empowerment, and inclusion for women.
As we celebrate our achievements today, we are reminded that the responsibility rests not just on our shoulders, but on our tongue through our PVC. If we must sustain our rightful place within the present political ecosystem and place us in an enviable position of leadership, the responsibility lies on us to be more united.
As part of activities marking Ogun State at 50, Honorable Adeleye empowered women with cash gifts. Also at the event, there was a concerted consensus on the performances of President Bola Tinubu and Governor Dr. Abiodun, with the two of them getting endorsements ahead of the 2027 general election. Margaret Okonola, OGTV News.
Retired employees of local government and the State Universal Basic Education Board have started receiving checks under the additional pension benefit scheme as part of effort to enhance their welfare. Permanent Secretary, Bureau of Local Government Pensions, Engineer Ayodele Oshiali, said the initiative complements earlier palliative measures made to contributory pension scheme retirees between July and December 2025. The presentation was held at the Bureau's conference hall. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
The formal presentation marks the disbursement of additional pension benefits to over 200 retirees from local governments and the State Universal Basic Education Board. Beneficiaries receive from 116 to 280% of the annual total emoluments, depending on their years of service under the scheme. The Permanent Secretary, Bureau of Local Government Pensions, Engineer Ayodele Oshiyali, says the state government remains committed to strengthening the contributory pension scheme. He notes that the additional pension benefits initiative positions the state as the first in the country to implement such a program. He explains that the scheme, designed to run for 10 years, aims to stabilize retirees' monthly pensions without immediate lump sum withdrawals from pension fund administrators.
When the accounts of the retirees were consolidated, we discovered this huge disparity between those who retired under the DBS and those who are retiring under the CPS. And immediately, the governor, like I said, being a handsome governor, took it upon himself to find a way to mitigate this difference. After a series of discussions with labor, even with stakeholders all over, then the governor said we must do this additional pension benefit.
Permanent Secretaries in the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Dr. Rotimi Olu-Akinlesi, and the Local Government Service Commission, Nike Ogubono, commend the government's commitment to retirees' welfare.
Because they have enough, Adam and they have enough. People are just push the whole thing away. Then the next governor will be saying, but then we're going to change this thing head on.
There is a issue with what is happening in the whole country, because the federal government is giving 100%, and from there we are taking from 116 to 280%.
Also speaking, the Ogun State Chairman of the Local Government Pensioners of Nigeria, Pastor Benedict Ademoye, alongside the representative of Noge, Fatai Akiyode, and pension fund administrators, described the initiative as a landmark achievement in pension administration.
It is impossible. It's now becoming possibility now.
For my experience in pension industry, going to 18 years, tells me that the government has done well.
Beneficiaries expressed appreciation to the government, describing the gesture as timely and impactful.
Because I think that I will have died before they paid the money. But today I'm very happy.
I'm just too happy because I thought it would never be. But now it has come to be.
I give thanks to God for sparing my life that I am able to collect the check.
The event also featured enlightenment sessions on investment opportunities for retirees, alongside the launch of a handbook on the contributory pension scheme. Matthew Shomi, OGTV News.
A political support group, and a member of the House of Representatives representing Iwekure Federal Constituency, Ayokunle Ibrahim Isiaka, has dismissed claims by a coalition of constituents under the banner of Ifo Local 2027 NHR movement. The group described the coalition as unknown and not recognized as a legitimate body capable of speaking on behalf of the people of Ife constituency. They maintained that the lawmaker remains widely accepted, noting his current position as a principal officer in the House as a testament to his performance and leadership. The group thereafter pledged its loyalty and support for his return, insisting that he deserves another term in office. The rest of the report is presented in this package.
Just last week, a coalition of constituents under the banner
of the For Locon 2027 MHR movement converged on the party secretariat of the All Progressives Congress, APC in Abeokuta, to make a case for someone from Ifo constituency to take the seat of the House of Representatives come 2027. Two local governments, Ifo and Eweko, are closely tied when it comes to the federal constituency, and the current representative hails from Ifo and occupies the principal position at the National Assembly. Another group loyal to Honorable Ayokunle Ibrahim Isiaka has again stormed the same party secretariat to counter that position, insisting that it deserves another term, citing what they described as outstanding performance.
Letter of reaffirmation on Right Honorable Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka, MHR, Easy Life, Deputy Chief Whip of the House. The above subject refers sequence to a stage protest last week by some individuals from Ifo local government, third Ifo local, seeking an unconstitutional right, trying to deny our performing industrious MHR a one more term at the Green Chamber. However, we are using this prestigious medium to state categorically on how Honorable Ibrahim Isiaka Ayokunle has been the most qualified aspirant to represent us at the Green Chamber again.
They enjoined those agreed to allow party structures and constitutional provisions to guide the political process, noting that politics should be played within the established rules.
Due to his wealth of experience, year of service, love from the masses, indefatigable service to the good people of federal representative, federal constituency, and which he possessed the constitutional right to aspire again, as specified in our national constitution, section 65, 106, 131, and 177 respectively. We are at the same time starting categorically how Ifo local government has dominated our constituency representative at the Green Chamber.
They also pledged their allegiance to the lawmaker, affirming that he supports base cuts across Ifo and Eweko federal constituency, expressing confidence of massive votes in his favor come 2027. The group further maintained that continuity in representation would ensure the consolidation of ongoing projects and sustained development across the constituency, urging party leaders to consider experience, performance, and loyalty in determining the party's direction ahead of the elections.
And just before we go, let us remind you that life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger.